Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about an issue that I feel should not be happening at this point, and it's bullying. And bullying is one of those things that people just seem to brush aside and only seem to care about it when it's happening to them or someone they know or people close to them. And I feel that's really sad because we claim to be such an accepting generation who moves forward from all the things that has happened in the past. I don't understand why we're still hating and discriminating against each other. It's heartbreaking knowing that bullying is still affecting people and it's something that we can't solve when it's so ridiculous because it's only a couple of individuals who are doing it. If you're a bully, then listen, I understand you're probably going around bullying people because it gives you some sort of self empowerment and you feel greater than other people. But at the end of the day, whatever problems you have, it's not going to go away. Like, okay, you can go around and bully a couple of people, and yeah, you might feel good about yourself for a couple of hours or two. You might feel superior. You might feel, that you forget about whatever is going on in your life. You forget about it. But reality is, you're still gonna go home with that whole package of issues that you have going on, whether it's at school or with your friends or your family. You're still gonna take that home with you. And just because you're taking your anger out on other people doesn't mean that problem is gonna go away. You have to find other ways to solve your problems. And picking on people is not a way of dealing with it. Like, so just stop. Like, it's your problems are always going to be your problems until you find out a way of dealing with it. And by just because you're going around picking on other people doesn't mean that it's going to solve your problems are still going to be there. So stop taking it out on other people. And look, school is a place where people go to feel safe. You go to school to learn. Okay, you go to school to find out what you want to do with your life, like to find out who you are as a person. And when a school has bullies, like, it stops you from discovering like yourself and who you want to be. And come on guys, the result of bullying is so, like, people are committing suicide, people are cutting themselves, people are freaking excluding themselves from the world because of something a group of people has said about them. And people are, because a few people are here exalting them because of their faults. Like, everyone has faults. I have so much faults, like, you don't know. If I was to tell you how much faults I have, this video will probably go on for like a year. And it's so ridiculous because no one ever focuses on what someone is good at. It's always their faults. And I feel it's so stupid because there's so much people in this world that can do so good and have already probably done so good, but no one ever seems to care. Everyone focuses on all the negative things they have done. It's really ridiculous because it's the people who truly know themselves and truly know where they fit in society and know what they want out of their lives are the ones that are getting bullied, which is, I find it so demeaning. I find it so just disgusting. You know that you're something and you know that you want to do something with your life. People are intimidated by that and people want to put you down because of that. It is so stupid. Like, we should be empowering each other. Like, we take some like we take people's good and bad and we bring it together, and that's what makes a community. That's what makes us human, you guys. So you shouldn't pick on other people just because of their faults. It's really stupid. I find it really, really degrading. It's like, it's disgusting. And if you're one of those people, you should feel ashamed of yourself. If you're someone that's being bullied, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. I'm not saying that if the person that's bullying you comes near you, fight them. No, I'm saying talk to someone. And I know it's hard because you think they're gonna judge you or something, but standing up for yourself and could really help you in the long run, because you never know like how far this bullying thing is gonna go. And there's so much more long-term damage to it, like your mental health, physical and social well-being. And the best thing that can come out of you standing up for yourself is that the bullying stops. And you never know, because the same person that's bullying you could be bullying someone else also, and you just help that other person. So talk to someone. And this goes out to all the people who have been bullied or are being bullied. I am truly, truly, truly sorry about all the things that are happening to you, all the pain that you're going through. Like, you should know that it is never ever your fault. It is not your fault that you're being bullied, and that know that you're never alone. Also, like I said, my advice: just really talk to someone, even if it's just a your favorite teacher or a close friend. It's always good to have someone that you can talk to someone. It's always good to get things off your chest as well. It's and when there's someone else to help you carry that load, it makes you feel a bit more lighter, and it's just better that way. And lastly, guys, please, 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 please stop judging people. Like, don't judge people by the things that you hear, because people talk a lot of shit. And before you go around and open your mouth and start spreading shit about someone, make sure you get to know them first, and make sure whatever facts you have about them is correct. And come on, guys, like, we can really beat this bullying thing. Like, I'm not saying that you have to be a hero. Just like when there's a massive fight, jump in there and be Superman, Clark Kent, or whatever. No, I'm just saying, next time you see someone that's always being constantly picked on, just be that one person that says, "Hey, stop, leave him or her alone." Just that little, "Oh, are you okay?" Because you never know, because maybe that day was their final straw, and maybe they had it set in their mind that when they get home they're gonna commit suicide or do something really bad to themselves. And your little, "Oh my God, I am so sorry about what happened. Are you okay? Do you want to talk to me about it?" That little care you gave them might have been just what they needed, and might have just saved someone's life. So before you start laughing and pointing fingers, just think, what would happen if you went to school the next day and you heard so and so just committed suicide? And you just think to yourself, like, I could have helped save their lives. All I'm asking is just stand up for those people who feel like they can't stand up for themselves, and the rest will follow. So it's, yeah, please, guys, like, I don't know, I feel it's really disgusting how people get punished for being themselves. Like, you have the right to be who you want to be, so why doesn't someone else? So next time you just stand around and laugh at someone that's being bullied, just be that one person that stands up and says, "Nah, that's enough. Like, stop it. What you're doing is not good." And trust me, the rest will follow. Because once that one person stands up, and then someone else behind them backs them up, the bullies, they're gonna stop, because they know that what they're doing is wrong. And before, they just kept doing it because no one wanted to speak up. Because you know, yeah. So just stop bullying. If it's one thing you learned from this video, is just think before you act, and just stand up. Like, to be don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be the odd one out. Don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. Nowadays, people are just so set on pleasing everyone else and not themselves. You should be happy with about who you are. And remember, you're all beautiful in your own ways. Like, you're you don't need other people to tell you that. You're all beautiful, and, like, come on, you're all God's gift. And I know some of you may not be Christian, but I'm just telling you, like, there is always someone out there that loves you. That's one thing you've got to keep in mind. And be true to yourself, because there's no point of going through life faking it. If you go around faking it, you're gonna have no one at your funeral. Okay, that's me. That's not something nice to say, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah, just look out for each other, and don't be afraid to be individual, because you're all beautiful in your own way.